There we go. So, grace and peace. Welcome to the Few Podcast. I'm your host, Guapo. I'm with my wonderful co-host,
CJ.
Bro, right now.
Most stuff. And today we're going to be talking about a couple of societal issues and topics,
I'm sorry to interrupt, Guap, but I feel like I ain't properly introduced myself.
What's up?
I'm CJ, aka Mr. Oomba, aka Mr. Chef, aka Mr. Make It Happen, aka Mr. Made It Happen.
What's up? Making it happen, Mr. Making it happen.
Mr. Rich Before 26. All that, yeah. I'm here with my brothers. You know what I'm saying? Had to bring the right energy here. You know what I'm saying? This is what we about over here.
Good to see you, man. You know what's going on. So let's get right into it, man. First thing we're gonna be talking about is relationships. How y'all feel about relationships, and specifically in your 20s? Like how do y'all feel about being in people seeking and wanting to be in relationships as young adults?
I would say, whatever floats your boat should be what you live your life off of. But I would say, I would just say in general, people our age shouldn't too much stress about it, only because I feel like once you take that step to really get to know yourself, you'll realize a lot of the stuff that you think you know about yourself is stuff that is other people's ideas, or what they feel, or basically what other people taught you, and there's nothing wrong with that. A lot of people don't realize that a lot of our ideas is someone else's ideas. So this is a big time to find your ideal life. Yeah, just with everything, love, your mental, all that.
Yeah,
So
I think it's kind of that's something that I really think is big. I think people are so caught up in trying to find somebody, they lose track of trying to find themselves. You feel me? And I think you really need to find yourself and love yourself before you out here trying to love other people. Because if so, you'll never be able to really love somebody. You feel me? If you can't love yourself, how you gonna love somebody and you can't love yourself? It's kind of counterintuitive. It's just something I don't think could necessarily work. You feel me?
I don't know, dog. That single shit get lonely, but that with if it's you got a whole bunch of chicks, then it start to get expensive,
draining.
So it's lonely or expensive, or you locked in and stressed.
Yeah, I think that's a great point too. And then you also have on the other side, the flip side, you do have that security. You do have, if you're fortunate enough to find that person, which is, I feel like a lot of people are staying out of it. One, a lot of people are afraid to experiment. Two, and when I say experiment, I mean interpret that as you want to. Interpret that how you want to. You know what I'm saying? But when I say experiment, I mean just meet different people. Because you're not gonna find that perfect person off rip, and that's just real. So
and I think that's the truth. But you really gotta explore your options. You gotta learn what you like and what you don't like. You feel me? Because you could be head over heels for somebody, and you think you love them, but this the only person you ever been with. So you don't know if one certain way that they treating you, they liking you. Feel me? Just because it's all you know. So I'm not saying go cheat and shit. But I'm saying I think it's okay to date around as a young adult. I think that's the time when you should be talking to different people. Getting a feel for who you are and who the type of person you want to be with is.
So I feel like now a lot of people are wondering how we feel about cheating. What's your viewpoint on cheating? Do you think it can ever be justifiable? We'll just start there.
Well, I'm gonna get off the gate. I don't think a man could cheat. Nah, so
I was about to say, you gotta explain that. You can't just drop it.
But for real, I mean, shit. I just feel like if you want to sleep around with other people, then don't get in a relationship.
For sure.
Or communicate that with the person you feel me you talking to, and then maybe I'll work something out. You feel me? I think that's real. I think that honesty and communication are everything. So if you out here lying to girls and saying, oh, you the only one, but you sleeping around, shit, you feel me? That's not peak. You feel me? So that's my take on it.
if y'all just fucking and y'all not in a relationship, is it still cheating if you step out on that person and they don't know and you don't let them know?
No. I mean,
I would say
somebody that you're not dating.
I would say that's a fact, but at the same time, it's like I done talked to enough
You
women
gotta see how women
to
see
like
it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's more so like, oh, we had an agreement, like
Yeah.
that's all we was doing. You feel me? That we had an agreement that we was only dealing with each other. You feel me? So yeah, like in that standpoint, yeah, you cross the line there. You feel me? But and you know, as a businessman, if them stipulations were not put into the contract, I'm not binded by so. But you know, once that agreement has transpired, then yeah.
And I think when you're sleeping around, it's the same thing. Like you gotta still have that communication. You feel me?
Indeed.
Because if you sleeping around, like you tell them that they don't know when you're sleeping with, but you sleep around. You feel me? Then I feel like you're wrong, even if it's not a relationship.
And if you're sleeping around, you can get STDs and whatnot. Wrap it up, fellas. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's a big,
Crazy about it.
big one. But that goes back to that's the benefit of a relationship. You know what I'm saying?
So, well, let me ask you this: what is a relationship? Like, what makes a relationship a relationship? Is it the title?
Ooh, that was
And
a
like
solid question.
the bond, like type of like I don't know. It's like a relationship. It's like rules and regulations. You know, not when a relationship. It's just like okay, like y'all just maybe having sex or dating, but then like but then it's like how's the rules and regulations when you're in a relationship and nobody really want to change. Like I don't know. Like then it's like you changing me and I'm changing. Oh, I've been doing this. Like I've been doing this. Why I can't do this now? Like I don't know. It's weird. And I think relationships back in the day
A lot simpler.
a lot different than what we call relationships nowadays. Like cause we getting our shit from so many angles as far as social media, podcasts, this, that, and the third. You can get so much like different perspectives. And back in the day, it's just like this what my mama and daddy doing. This what my grandma and granddaddy doing. That's what we gonna do.
Yeah.
Like it's not as much access to like information. And that shit make it scary to me. I don't know.
I would say at this point, like I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like at this point, relationships are. I mean, it's what works for you, really. Like it's not. I don't really think it can be a true blueprint to what a relationship is or can be between two people, because no one person is the same. So what you get on one side, you're not gonna get with another, and vice versa. So different things work for different folks. Like I can mess with girl A and like let's see, and she's okay with me. She's okay with me flirting, or flirting with other women, as long as I don't cross that line. Like sleeping with them and like doing anything physical with them, as long as it just stays as much as barbershop talk. You know what I'm saying? She might be cool with that. And then you can meet another girl. She dang near don't want you to talk to the other sex, period, unless that's your mom or your sister, or an employee. Woo. And then you can meet someone else that they're lukewarm in the situation. It depends on how you know the person. So it really just goes with who you're dealing with. As far as how you should define a relationship, I feel like.
Sure. So y'all don't think it's like just the title type shit. Like the title isn't necessarily the thing that matters, or do y'all think that's something that's like very important with it?
I feel like the title wouldn't have mattered if social media didn't exist. Like, respectfully, I don't know, like, I mean, you could think about it. I don't too much remember like a boyfriend or a girlfriend being like such a huge thing in people's lives. You know what I'm saying? Like the biggest thing was marriage. Like you could, I don't, like, you rarely hear about someone that your parent dated unless they were finna marry their ass.
Exactly.
Now, like, motherfuckers being boyfriend, girlfriend for 10 years, and that's all, excuse me, that's all you are. Like,
So
I'm not surprised you gave up on that shit, or I'm not, you know.
Yeah, honestly speaking, that's like I feel the same way, bro. Honestly speaking, I think having the title doesn't necessarily make. I feel like it's kind of like the ring debate. You feel me? Like a lot of women or men feel like if they put a ring on you, you gonna act right. You feel me? And it's like that ring don't mean nothing. You feel me? It's the relationship between the two people that matter at the end of the day. You feel me? I'm not anti-ring or anti-title, but it's just like I feel like people be focused on the wrong thing. Like I done seen it too many times where like a girl would rather want the title of saying, oh, I got a boyfriend, and be with somebody who cheating on them or something. You feel me? Rather than being with somebody who gonna really treat them the right way. You feel me? But don't want to necessarily put a title on. You feel me? I think that's just like backwards. You feel me? I think that's the reason why a lot of relationships be unhappy, because it's like they trying to force saying, oh, I got a boyfriend, or oh, I got a girlfriend. It's like why are you trying to force it? You feel me?
I see what you're saying. Like, and I'm just gonna say this so like the people watching can like further clarify. Like, when you say it's like forcing it, you're saying once the title of boyfriend or girlfriend gets put onto a relationship between people, it changes the dynamic of the relationship. Like we've had multiple
not for
talks about this, yeah. But like for a lot of people, it does. And I noticed it myself. Like I kind of started feeling the same exact way as what you're talking about. It's like everything just started feeling forced. Like, okay, I actually be my girl now. Like, even if it's kind of hard. It's kind of like hard to explain your personal experience. But I would say from my personal experience, I would
just say your names and all.
People, but I would be dealing with a chick, you know, and I don't like. I'll be doing the exact same thing I was doing before we were official per se, and then
you talking about.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But it would change. Like they have these like weird priorities or like weird stipulation that they put on you now, or like weird expectations that they put on you now. Like now they feel like, oh, I'm your girlfriend now, so
you can't be liking nobody picture.
Yeah, like that. Or now I deserve to be on your page. Like, bro, like yo, like I didn't know that a fucking relationship gave you a free pass. And it's not even like I have a problem posting someone I'm dealing with. It's just like
it sound like they would rather want to like it's a relationship, not a sponsorship.
Yeah, like
if you want to be blasted, you get a sponsorship. If you want a relationship, you feel me, that's different. You get sponsored, you feel me, but
yeah, like now I feel like
you
in a relationship just for the sake of the social media aesthetic. You feel me? Instead of actually being in a relationship to like build with me, because I ain't gonna like if I ain't have the businesses that we do and whatnot, I would not have social media. Like I promise, I'll delete that shit. Like I'm tired of it. I want to delete it. So like I don't care to like do that. Like people gonna see me with you, bro. Like nobody really seen with me, bro. So like people see me with you, boom.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like for me, my Instagram, my social medias are for business. You feel me? It's not really personal, so I don't put everything that's personal out there, because that's not what it's for. And yeah, I just feel like people are in it for the wrong reason a lot of time. If you're in it just to get your just to let everybody else know, or let your ex know you moved on, you feel me? Like that's the wrong reason. You're not gonna have a prosperous relationship. And me, I'm the type of person, I don't really understand why people date to break up. You feel me? If you're not trying to get married or in the position where you would want to get married, then why are you dating? I'm not anti. I'm just asking why. I'm not the type of person who's just gonna sit and waste time with somebody that I don't see me being in a relationship with long term. Unless it's like on some young shit, you know.
Some people just want to experience some other people. Like, shit, that's really how it be. Like, can't even lie. I've had those type of feelings. Like, I'm just like, damn, like, I don't too much know exactly where this will go. Like, And I'm saying like I ain't look at this person and be like, yeah, I want to marry her, so I don't know. Ooh, but like I like stepped into it. You feel me? I'm seeing what you about. Like I ain't never met someone like you. You feel me? And then eventually I'm like, I don't know if this might not be it.
So I'm guessing it's like a test run, like to really see what's happening for real. Like if it's, I don't know. I feel like you just gotta flow into it. You gotta let it be genuine. You gotta let it be like organic. Like friends. Like I can't really get away from you. Like you around so much, I can't really. You feel me? Like okay, like it's no doubt that we're gonna see each other today or tomorrow. Like. And then it's like, okay, we got no choice but to do something different. And then, okay, once y'all dating and all that, then it's like, okay, bet, like we locked in like that.
For sure.
Then where else is it to go? Then it's like, okay, we thinking about rings and this, that, and the third. But I mean, I think you should take it slow.
Yeah.
You just gotta take it slow. But nowadays, bro, it's not like people do not take that like friend thing slow.
Yeah.
And I know why they don't take it slow because of sex, bro.
Yeah, and they listening to grandmama and granddaddy who worked at a damn, you feel me, corner store, brought home at least 30 bands a year off a corner store. Back then, took care of grandmama. She ain't have to do too much, you feel me? Like, it was just a different time back then. I know my numbers is off, y'all. I really don't care, but y'all get what I'm saying. Times is different too, so, I feel like our times is way faster, so like we don't have time to really. I mean, if you're really trying to make it, like you don't have time to just do like the things that our older cousins and uncles and aunties was doing. Like this is a whole different age, and like people gonna get to know us more, see more of our life. Like they gonna see like why we aren't even too much like. You got to be on the same tempo as us, or it's just. And I think that's another thing. Like a lot of people be trying to mess with people that's outside of their like their same frequency. So like you can't be a bustling entrepreneur with a fast paced, spontaneous, late night. I don't know, like some things could just pop up. Can't be with someone that just has a regular structured life, like. Or they have a lot of free time to themselves, or they're just always, or like like it's certain things like you gotta find someone that also has the same situation.
I feel like it don't necessarily gotta be the same. I think it has to like complement though.
Okay, yeah.
Because sometimes, if they understand it, you feel me, and then y'all schedules can coexist, you feel me, then it can work. I've seen it work,
Cause honestly, I think that's like I get what you're saying, but I think that's more like mental frequencies instead of like business to business. Cause like I do believe in that, like opposites attract, positive and negative.
Yeah,
because if I'm on the road, all week, like when I get a chance to be, if I'm doing what I gotta do to provide, if I get a chance to be free, like you should be free as fuck. It shouldn't be like, oh damn. As soon as I get home, she on a flight. Like, then it's like, what we doing? Like, I think it just got to work out to where it's, y'all got a good understanding and it makes sense. A whole lot of love in that bit, but what is love?
Shit. What do y'all think is love?
What is love? I mean, we can't really explain. Like, love is probably like one of the only emotions we'll never be able to explain.
Is love just lust? Is that just like us naturally wanting to reproduce?
Lust, I feel like lust is more so like a carnal feeling, attraction. Like when I say that, it's a physical attraction. Like you're physically attracted to the scene.
Lust is too. Well,
like, but when I'm saying like love, I feel like love is like it's a feeling that transcends the physical. It's something that you're attracted to this thing. Like it's an unfathomable, unexplainable attraction, or like reverence, or like appreciation for something. It's not more so like you want it because this is like something that's like love is really a choice type shit, really. Like that's why I feel like it's different, because like some people lust after shit that they can't even too much help. Like that's the same thing.
So you think love is an option and lust is like a
lust is like you just falling in, like you're allowing, you're giving into it type shit. Like so like I could love like
you choose who you lust. I mean
yeah, like I could lust for women but love my woman, so I won't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm. So do you think it's a difference between a man cheating and a woman cheating?
Yes and no.
Yeah, yes.
The difference is like I would say the mental space, in my opinion. Although like as a principle, like either way, like you cheated, like you violated someone's.
Not. I'm not asking if it's okay or not. I'm asking if like is there a difference?
Difference.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, yeah. I feel like women cheat with their feelings, dudes cheat with they dick, and that means like dudes they cheat with lust 9 times out of 10, and women cheat with love 9 times out of 10. I'm not saying the woman is loving the dude that they cheating with, but they love something about buddy. They like something that she's not getting from the situation she currently get. And it don't matter what it is, she just not getting that, and that's why she mess with other dude over buddy that she with.
I respect my women, bro. And hearing this topic, like I think we really probably giving women a little too much. Not to say they don't deserve what they get, but like everybody done had like a one night stand or something in your past. For us probably like so many years ago.
Yeah.
But you feel me, like we don't do stuff like that. You feel me?
Yeah.
So we don't do stuff. But I'm sure a lot of men have one night stands, and it's like,
gotta stop,
bro. It's not like they having one night stands with themselves. They having one night stands with women.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
like we love to say like men just cheat for they did. Men just cheat for this, want to get us something off, but. It's been a lot of one night stands with people, so that means you meet the person that night and do something that night or do something the next night, a very short time. And like we be saying, oh, a woman has to love a man to go cheat. A woman has to. We love saying that. Maybe not you, but haven't y'all heard that in different conversations? People saying like a woman cheat with their heart, men cheat with it. Like
I feel like this. I feel like a woman has to like a man.
She has to
have
like
sex
him
with him.
type shit.
Whereas a guy, we don't have to like a girl at all. Some guys
gotta like what I'm
girl,
seeing.
you feel me?
I just gotta like what I'm seeing. I don't gotta like.
No. I'm saying like because I know
we got like a physical something part of something. And we straight. Y'all don't think women do? I got the same thing. They be like, oh, well, he ain't all that cute. He got a body though.
But
or something like that. Or it's just like he the last person here.
No, these days no.
You say women don't do that,
bro? They do.
Maybe not the top tier women you used to.
Like,
I'm talking about the mix, bro.
It's
like
not even
the overall,
like. You're talking about the.
I ain't gonna lie. I don't even want to talk about this because we should have just had a woman on here.
We should bring one. We'll bring a couple of them out of this conversation.
That's what's gonna get one on here to be like, oh, they tripping. No way, we don't do that. Like, you gotta get them out
bro.
first.
It's just like, man, I see where you coming from. Like,
I think it can be both. You feel me? I think because it's
like we're so much alike.
Girl, I've only met literally 5 women in my life.
Damn, you ain't met that many women. You gotta get out there.
5 women in my life that move like a dude, like and saying like oh like I'm literally like yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like that nigga knows we're just fucking, like it'll never be like, and she's like she talking about this nigga like. I'm like, damn, nigga, this how we say. Bro, she was talking her shit. I was like, damn, nigga, like, bro, women be like.
Some of them.
I've never met a woman. I've never met a majority group. Like, if we were to get a group of 10 women, 9 of them would say they gotta like something about the dude. No, I would say 5 of them would say they gotta like something about the dude, and 5 of them would say they only like they could just fuck, but 9 times out of 10, 9 out of those 10 really gotta like the dude to fuck. Like
You believe everything they tell you.
We're gonna put it to the
What
test.
you gonna believe? Everything they tell me.
We're gonna put it to the test. We're gonna do our vlogs. We're gonna ask you. We're gonna ask
I don't know,
what they say.
bro.
We're gonna ask
Like,
100.
bro, that's what they're supposed to say. You're acting like they're gonna say,
Tell the truth.
I don't gotta like them. I'll just fuck them. No, we're not even gonna say that. You can ask 10 men and they're probably not gonna say, oh, well, shoot. They gonna be like, y'all gotta like a little bit. We gotta talk.
Oh,
they gonna try to be like,
Sure,
we know they get off a couple drinks. They fucking anything that, maybe got a booties or,
So, we'll just have to say it's...
Get it from you, Jit.
So we'll have to say, like, it's just like you get two sides of the spectrum on both sides, bro. Like, it's not even,
Yeah, for sure, and that's what I was leading to. I think it is like sides of the spectrum. You feel me? I do think we aren't the same necessarily as genders, but there are similarities. You feel me? And I think it's like some on this far side. You feel me? Some far on this side. It's like masculinity versus feminism, whatever it's called. I'm not trying to be offensive, man. You feel me? But yeah. So how y'all feel about this hurricane? What is it? Hurricane
I ain't
Irma?
worried about no hurricane, dog. What hurricane is this? Irma? Ivan?
Ivan, I think.
Ian.
Ian.
Hurricane Ian.
I thought it was Irma.
This probably get posted after the hurricane, so like just know we threw a party.
We survived. We made it through.
All the lights went off. We had an old school dark party.
It's on the OnlyFans. Go get a link in the description.
We're gonna post videos of the party on OnlyFans.
For sure.
So
I can swim though, so I'm straight, cousin.
I don't got no water, so I mean.
Why would we need water when it's storming?
You gonna go outside?
That's the craziest thing.
Go outside,
y'all asking for water. Y'all, I say buying water when God finna bring so much water down.
That's crazy, bro. I bring enough water.
You go ahead and do that.
It don't make sense.
You go ahead and do that.
It don't make sense, but y'all get y'all a cup.
We're gonna check in with you after the
Get a
storm.
cup.
The man drink a bottle of water every 2-3 days. That's the only reason he talking like that, bro. Only reason he talking like that.
Jet be drinking puddle water.
I drink out the faucet.
What you talking about?
So how y'all feel about going 50-50 with a woman? Like, okay, first I'm gonna say 50-50 on the first date. Then I'm gonna say 50-50 in life. Like this your wife. You feel me? This the girl that you done chose to.
I say whoever. I feel like this. If I ask a girl on a date, I'm paying for the date. If a girl asks me out on a date, I might go 50-50. Or I might pay for her date. Or I might let her pay for me. It just depends on how the vibe wants.
If it's the first date and she asks you out on the first date, you expect her to pay, like, type shit. Or like,
yeah, if she asking me, I mean, because it's different if I'm asking you to go on a date. You feel me? If I'm asking you on a date, then I'm gonna pay for your shit. You feel me? But if you asking me on a date, I mean, I might go 50-50. It just depends on how the vibe is. You feel me? Because if I'm not fucking with your vibe, I'm not finna pay for your meal and you invited me out, because then that's like you finesse me out of the meal. Because what am I getting at this? You feel me? I came on a date with you. You asked me out. You feel me?
That's straight meal.
Yeah.
Meal ticket.
But as far as with your wife and shit, bro, my wife ain't gonna have to pay for nothing. You feel me? Everything that she make is whatever she wanna do with it. You feel me?
W.
Yeah, for sure.
How about you, Real?
Yeah, like I ain't going out if I don't got the cheese to pay for everything, more than enough cheese. But like, yeah, if I ask her, I gotta make sure I have everything for her. I'm not gonna ask a girl out and tell her, like 50-50. Like,
You learned his lesson.
Nah, man, I wouldn't go out like that.
Damn, so that story was true?
Huh?
That story was true?
Boy, say I learned my lesson, but no, I ain't never did that, bro. I ain't never did that. But like, if a girl do ask me to go out or something, or if I just ask a girl to go out and she take out her card like to pay, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna let her just pay. Like the first time, if she just like truly be like, ain't nobody discuss nothing, and she take her card out to pay, I'ma pay. Because it's like, that's raw, like, cause a lot of girls don't be on that, and it's just like, just for you, like, having that type of gesture to do that, you got a free meal. Next time, next time you probably, you probably just gonna have to bring me some food in the middle of the day on some lunch type shit, and that's sweet, but it's like, just that type of gesture, and you ready,
Yeah.
She ready.
Those are shit like that. You feel me? That's what I'm
That
like.
ready. Oh.
Testing, you feel me? Yeah.
Nah, but look, you ever been on a date and you know the check come and she act like she finna pull out her card just to like get you